There was something that grabbed my attention a couple weeks ago from the teaching that is still just stood out to me. And it had to do with the paradigm of the early church. One, they believed in the resurrection of the dead strongly, and that affected their lives and the way they lived, knowing there was a resurrection. But two, they saw life now. They knew that testing came along with it. That was a part of it. The life we live is about being tested. And so I was reading in James, and James sort of affirms this that we're tested. And we're tested not to hurt us, but to elevate us. That God tests us in order to get us to these places of purpose. That He gets us to lift us to our place of destiny. And so I want to encourage you with the word of James. If you think you're in a season of testing where you're being tested, but it's for your good. And James tells us a few things that we can do in the midst of it. So this is in James chapter 1, verse 2. It says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you ever face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If anyone you lacks wisdom, you should ask God." And so right here it's saying, hey, when you're facing all kinds of trials, when you're being tested, consider joy, because it's for your good in order to produce perseverance. But also in this, if you don't know what to do in it, if you're being tested and you're not quite sure what to do, ask God for wisdom. Ask God to direct you. So if you think you're in that season, pause right now and say, God, would you give me wisdom? Guide my steps so that this season of testing can lead to your good and my good. So be strong, and may the Lord strengthen you.